Hey there YouTube, Charles T with another PSA reveal. This one is mostly, actually it's all TCG. So we've got some Dragon Ball, we've got some One Piece, and then we got some Pokemon at the end. So let's get into it. Dragon Ball, these are usually only grade the SPRs. Not a ton of value in that, but it grades really well. So you're looking 35 to 40 bucks in a PSA 10 on a lot of these SPRs, unless it's like a super popular character or just a really cool picture. So it's pretty much all I'm grading right now for Dragon Ball, the SPRs or the chase cards. I'll do a promo here or there just because nobody seems to grade those. So they grade so well. Like I said, pretty much every Dragon Ball got a 10 in this order. Cool one. Android 21, Ceaseless Despair, SPR, Power Absorbed. This one's one of the bigger chase cards in there. Can't read it, but it's like an SCR character rare. So nice golden cooler, Radiant Pride, Power Absorbed. There's another 10 here, another SPR. These two are the promos that come in the 4-packs, so they grade really well. Like I said, nobody really grades them, so not a ton of value in that stuff. So looking at 30-40 bucks, but you add up, all that, you really don't pay a whole lot for the cards. So you do pretty well, especially when you get 10s on just about all of it. One Piece, I've never got less than a 10 on any of it, so just continue to grade it. Just the full art cards of the leaders. There's actually a Netflix series coming out of One Piece, so should see some of the bump for that. The most popular characters, Monkey D. Luffy, or Luffy. So you got 2 of his. And again, right now this stuff doesn't really go for that much, but again, you get 10s on it, and pretty much everything that I've sent in just got a 10. So I'll get probably 35 to 40 bucks on each one of those, maybe a little bit more on the Monkey D. Luffy, and then with the show coming up, might see a little bit of a spike there, so we'll see. The rest of the order is Pokemon. Didn't do so well on the Pokemon. These and 10s have been going up for some reason. I think in 10s they're like $80, $85. So I figured I'd try my hand. I had a bunch of them laying around. These look good. Figured I'd send in some lower ones. Like I knew that one would probably get like a 9, I thought. So it might bump it up, one of these to a 10. So a little bit of failure there, but you know what? You gotta try sometimes. Good old Charizard though. Got the 10s on both of those. Glaceon from Crown Zenith, then the Energy 10 on that. Again, a lot of this stuff, not a lot of high dollar stuff, but it does sell pretty easily. Even the 9s, I'll take a loss on some of these, or maybe just break even. Well, probably break even because it's only 15 bucks a card. So that 8 I'll take a loss on. That'll probably be like 12, 10 bucks, somewhere in there. Nice 10 there, probably 30, 40 bucks. Just sold that in a 10. I think it was like 45, so that one would probably be about 25, make a little bit off of it. Raichu 10 there. Nice Regigigas V-Star 10. Roxanne in a 9. That would have been one of the bigger cards. I think it would be like 75, 80 bucks if it did get a 10, but gets a 9. This one as well. This one would have been like probably 140 to 150 in a 10, but even without it, it's still probably $75, $80 card. It's one of the chase ones. Had one of these lying around. These sell very well, so I'm not too concerned with the 8. I'll probably still get a little bit on it, as far as a little bit more than my money back. But you win some, you lose some. Here's Lance's Charizard. This surprisingly doesn't do that well. I think it's only like a $30 card in a PSA 10 even. So I was shocked to see that. And we got some of the promo cards. I like to send in promo cards. Again, not a lot of people send in some of this stuff, like Professor Burnett. So you get a lot of collectors out there that are looking to complete all the Black Star promo stuff. So nice, the bird trio here. I was trying to get all 3 in 10s and consecutively. So you'll see I sent in 3 sets of these, but these Moltres kind of screwed me every time. Oh, I'm sorry, I only sent in 2 of them. 2 sets, but then an extra Moltres, and luckily this one got the 10. So I'll have 1 full set I can sell. Next up, some more promos. This is the Morpeko V Union. So it comes as a 4. It's hard to do that on camera. So good to see it. All 4 got 10s, consecutive serial numbers as far as PSA numbers. Collectors like that as well. So it should get a little bit of premium that they're all consecutive serial numbers. Another promo. This came with the Scarlet and Violet pre-orders. These are extras that they threw in the boxes. So nice to get 10s on those. This is just Silver and Violet. A couple that I had lying around here. Both got 9s though. I thought the Spidops would get a 9, just a little bit off-centered, but I thought the Riolu had a good chance. Maybe it's that top to bottom. So next up, these are the metal cards that came in the GameStop RCSV V-Star collection boxes, ultra premium collection boxes. So I was buying these up when PSA announced that they'd be grading the metal cards. So figured I'd get a few in, see what I could do. These actually graded pretty decently. Usually you'll see a lot of chipping. It is a shorter holder, which I was surprised they were able to fit them in, but they don't move around anymore. If you remember with the Charizard and the Pikachu, they would rattle around. That was a big problem that everybody was seeing. And, you know, they're worried about chipping, and a lot of those holders did damage them, but these ones seem like they're not going to move. Nothing's going to happen to them inside of there. So 2 10s on those, a 10 and a 9. And again, sent them in pairs to see if I could get consecutive serial numbers. And it looks like the V does better than the V-Star, so I only got 1 set of 10s on those that are consecutive right there. So all this stuff would be going on eBay, guys. Really not a huge Pokemon collector, but I do like to pull it. I like to break it with my daughter, and then I'll grade and recoup some of that money back so we can buy more Pokemon to break. All right, guys, PSA 10 rate on this one was 66%. The 9s, I believe it was 25%, and then 9% PSA 8s. So overall, back to right around 66%. Like I said in my last videos, that's usually my average. I mean, it was usually right in that 62 to 65 range. So a little bit of a bump, you know, with the Dragon Ball and with the One Piece really helped out on this order. So, all right, guys, take it easy.